Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video, and this is another US type reaction, and this is something a bit different, but to be fair, this is actually something that I haven't really seen or done like a reaction to before. And you can see by the title, the video is "What do Americans think about England?" I'm probably going to put in the title "What do Americans think about British people?" just because a few more people may see it, because what I've learned is a lot of Americans sort of refer to English people as British, or like just that kind of concept. So that's that. But I am intrigued to see this because from what I've seen in the comments, a lot of the people who watch my reactions seem so positive about British people and English people, and I'm intrigued to see like what people sort of think about England through video form, because there's probably going to be a lot more different thoughts to what I've seen before. And oh wait, when is this? What the hell? Intro. Have you ever been to England? General thoughts of England. What the hell is this little section thing? Is this new to YouTube? What are some things you like? What are something you don't like? What country would you rather visit? Oh, okay. Okay, this is going to be an interesting video then. I mean, let's get into this. I'm really intrigued now. I didn't even know this was a thing on YouTube. Is this new? That's really weird. But yeah, we're going to get into this video, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy. We're going to possibly do more. Maybe in future we'll do one of, if there is England, what do English people think of Americans? And yeah, I don't know. I'm just interested in seeing this really. But hopefully you guys are going to enjoy. We're going to do more reactions like this in the future, because again, I do love just doing these types of reactions. I find them really interesting. But let's just get into this. Also, quick link to my Instagram and my Twitter. Links in the description for those who are interested, if you want to follow me. I tried to message people like you guys who message me, but it is hard because I get so many messages. But I am able to sort of message a few of you who message me every single day, just because it's nice to see new faces and just nice to see the people who watch my videos. And yeah, I just find it quite interesting. So if you're wanting my socials, the links are in the description. But let's get into this and see what this video has to offer.
James Prime here, and today I'm in downtown Chicago. Now, a while ago I made a video called "What do English people think about America?" And
oh, so you've done this already?
With the feedback that I got from the people in the video and from the people who left comments in the comment section. So what I want to do today is I want to go around.
The amount of triggered Americans in the comments: we eat cheeseburgers, not hamburgers. Don't cheat us out of 100 calories. Oh, so okay. This is one of those videos that will get people pissed off. Then a few people in this sort of term, English people will probably get pissed off. It's weird how sensitive people are on the internet. It really, really does.
Around and ask Americans what they think about England and its people. So let's go find some Americans and get some of their thoughts. Yeah.
God damn, Chicago looks nice, you know. I didn't realise it was that fucking beautiful. Oh my god.
The first question is, have you ever been to England?
I have been to England.
No.
No?
No, I've never been to England.
And yourself?
I've not been to England.
No? Nope. Nope. And?
I haven't been either.
No.
No.
Also, with these videos, I know this doesn't represent every single person from the US, but it's just a cool sort of way to gauge certain people's perspective on things. That's the sentence, right?
No?
I have not.
No?
No.
And yourself, have you been?
No.
No, I ain't never been to England.
None of them been to the UK, none of them been to England.
Any
to, though.
plans? Maybe one day?
Soon, yeah, maybe one day. Yep.
What do you think about when you think about England? What's your general thoughts about England?
It was a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be, you know, because we were in London, so it was like a really big city.
Yeah.
So it was really clean, which was nice, but it was weird being on the left side of everything.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just like a big tourist like area, so just people of like all different countries coming together. So
I'm guessing when they say they went to England, then they just mean London, because London is its own kind of, it's not like a different country, but it is just so unique in comparison. I mean, saying that, all cities are unique in England, but I guess a lot of people from other countries from the US will say they've been to England when they went to London, but going to other places is a big difference to London as well, because London's just huge. It's just so different to the rest of England, for sure.
I think I would meet a lot of like new interesting people if I went.
Probably the Harry Potter series. You know, watching that since I was a kid.
Never watched it.
You know?
Not gonna lie.
That's the first thing that pops up in your
First thing that pops in my head.
I
Troll.
actually think of the countryside more, probably just from like growing up with tales of like Peter Rabbit and all of that. So I think of like the homey people who know how to cook and like, little family good values for some reason.
Yeah, probably more proper, distinguished, sophisticated, cross their legs whenever they drink tea.
I don't drink tea. Actually, I do drink tea a bit. I'm not even gonna lie. And crumpets. Crumpets do bang. Crumpets, Marmite bangs. Tea, I'll have it. But I don't really drink hot drinks other than hot chocolate. But I mean, some of the stereotypes are true. Crumpets are one of my favourite things. I'm not even gonna lie.
Fancy.
I think of the New England Patriots. I'm not a football fan, but I think of them. And then also I think of the stereotype, your teeth aren't good. You guys have yellow teeth.
My teeth are alright, I'd say they were right, but to be fair, I do have some people that I know. I mean, Jeremy Kyle, I don't know if that's actually a US series, but that's like the typical thing where you'll find the worst British teeth. The more I've seen, the more I do realise there are some terrible teeth in this country.
Good, so yeah, that's what I think of when I think of England, for sure.
I say mine are
I think,
decent
like,
though.
the cute like accents, like cute British accents and people being like nice. I don't know, that's the first thing I think of.
I feel like they're probably very proper
That's my word.
and like proper, and they like dress really nice. They probably like look at us and be like, "Why are you wearing that?"
I don't know, kings and queens and like monarchs. Yeah. Or no, a bunch of white people with like accents that's not U.S. accent.
Well, I'd hope so. Not the white people, because that's not actually true. We do have a lot of diversity, but people in England don't have American accents. But that's what I would assume. I was going to say something now, I forgot. Queens and Kings, I don't understand that. I mean, maybe it's just for the older generations here, but in England, I don't know anyone who care about the royal family. I don't. I've not even looked into anything they do. My whole life, you have the certain things like when there's like, what is it, the Queen, the Jubilee, like we have like a national holiday and stuff like that. But in general, the royal family really aren't a thing that a lot, I'd say 99% of the population here, the younger population especially, just don't really care about.
Literally like a bunch of white people. Okay. I'll probably be like the only person there that's like black.
That
Maybe
is
like
not
a few
true
other people, but
at all.
Probably just the accent, English accent. That's it.
man, honestly, like skate spots, architecture, like yeah. I mean, honestly, like the scenery too, like just the women. I love the accents there too.
What did you think about English people, the people themselves?
So we were in a lot of tourist spots, so it was kind of hard to get like a good, like natural read. But for the most part, they were really like nice and kind, and yeah, they honestly just like they wanted you to know their culture.
I think they look at the U.S. the way the U.S. looks at Florida. You know what I mean?
What's
like
that?
Florida's like the laughing stock of the U.S. And like I feel like the English people are like the U.S. is the laughing stock of like the world.
I guess I think of people that are just like naturally kind and naturally like very welcoming people. So yeah.
They're being a bit too positive about us, you know. I see I keep saying British. I keep saying I see English people. We're just quite quiet. We don't really talk about much, but maybe that's just the people I know. Like we'll sort of see someone in the street and we'll just walk by. We won't really sort of say hi or anything. We're too awkward for that sort of stuff. And we're just quite a grumpy nation. That's what I would assume, but maybe they're just trying to be nice, which well, I mean, fair enough. I appreciate that.
They're probably think they're better than us.
Nah,
they
come
probably
on.
Look at us like they're crazy, like little sibling. Like, oh, America.
Probably don't.
We look at them as a little sibling when the country's like 60 times the size. We're like the proud grandparent who's now been surpassed.
Understand enough about their culture.
I think tea.
I'm pausing too much. I
That's
apologize.
about it. I mean, honestly, I feel like they're a lot more like open-minded than we are here a little bit, maybe. I mean, I don't know. They could have the same issues as we do there too. I mean,
I
as
think
we
the
do
US
here
is more
over there
open-minded,
too.
without
But
a
yeah,
doubt.
I mean, I think like they're cool people, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I usually think of people being really smart just because they tend to use really big, fancy words and talk with that accent that makes you think that they know exactly what they're talking about. And then I'm from the South, so I just get all the y'alls and all the crazy
The y'alls.
things that people are saying.
I've never met personally any, but from what I've seen on TV and then on like little like comedy skits, I mean, they seem like funny people. Their accents are kind of funny. It's kind of cool, but like they seem a little more proper and say certain words a little different than how us over here in the U.S. would say things. So, yeah.
I think like of them being like really fancy and just like classy and like just like dressing nice and being really like, I don't know, elegant and like put together. Right. Like not trashy at all, just like really nice.
They're being way too kind about us. I tell you what, they're being way too kind. You got to visit some of the worst cities in England, and you'll realise that is not true. We are not like, well, see, there are definitely some. There's like the proper people who are dressed and speak so, like they're saying, elegantly and just so posh. But that's not everyone. I can assure you that some cities in the UK or some towns would blow your mind about how just different they are in comparison to what
That's England, okay.
they're saying.
So when you were there, what is something that kind of stuck out to you? What is something you like about England?
Like, again, sorry, sound like a broken record. Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Again, I've never watched it before.
Accent, I would say probably proper etiquette, just with like more common sense. You know, a lot of people in America don't got that.
Definitely the architecture of the buildings, especially in London. There's just so much history behind it and so many things that like you don't realize how old they really are until you're there and like you get to know that, and when you see it in front of you, it's really unbelievable.
Honestly, I was gonna say the skateboard scene in England is pretty dope. The UK in general is pretty dope. A lot of heavy hitters come out of there. The cliche teams from out in the UK, that's real heavy hitters. Everybody's pretty good, like multi-talented with the skateboard.
Also, kind of what Caleb
Loves
was
the
saying.
skateboards.
I'm really into like history, and I'm a big history buff. So just seeing all of the history come to life, really, like going and seeing all the architecture and just different things like that, I would really enjoy.
The only, because I mean we're at a skate park, so you might get this answer. The only reason why I would go to England is if like, one, I had like a concert there, or two, I'm going there just to skate.
Okay, so you like their skate?
Like architecture.
Okay,
Yeah, because it's like cool for like skateboarding.
I like that the people seem to be very proud of their country. They always seem to just know where their roots are, and because it's so rich in history, they tend to just like take that and run with it, and just so much expression in that way, and like their art is super reflective of how much patriotism their country holds, and like I really love poetry that comes from Britain, and just so much of that is reflected in their culture. I mean, America thinks that we're crazy about our country, but then we look at people in England and we're like, we don't know what it means to have patriotism.
Really? I don't know if, I mean, there is definitely the patriotic side to people here, but I don't know. I don't think that's, maybe I just don't know enough people again, but I wouldn't say with that patriotic. I mean, I'm definitely not, and maybe I'm just speaking for myself at this point. I only really can't become patriotic when it comes to the World Cup or like international tournaments. But even then, I'm just sort of like low key about it. I'm not really one of those people who's like, I guess not even. I'm not maybe not proud, but I just don't really just like care about being where I'm from in comparison to where someone else is from. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit different like compared to other people though.
Probably their fashion and their accents are pretty cool, and I feel like any
she loves the accents, don't she?
Show we watch with an English accent, it's pretty decent.
They produce good actors.
David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. That's what I like about England.
I think just like from what I know, I like that they're like welcoming, and that they have like, you know, like you said, like really cool architecture, like cool tourist attractions.
She's so
that are,
positive
like,
about
nice
us.
to go to. Like it's not like, it's probably, I don't think it's like hyped up, but it's like probably like really.
Stop being so nice. Nah,
man, honestly, skaters. Yeah.
They love the skaters, don't they?
Oh man, it's top notch. I would say like we got some heavy hitters, but they got some heavy hitters too. Like their style, their flow. I just like their edits and everything like that. A little bit like how they like piece together their actual skate footage and stuff.
All right, now something you do not like about England.
Oh, here we go.
I don't think I have a good answer for that one.
Ooh, I might get a little, people might hate on me for this, but Big Ben, it was kind of average size Ben. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a fair shout.
Fan of the music out there. This is one A$AP Rocky song. He got this London guy in it. I think from London, and the song is terrible. Like his part good, but the other guy part is just terrible. It's
That's
horrible.
nasty,
but
man.
for some reason I hear they accent and they rap. It just horrible for me for some reason. Yeah,
I ain't hearing that.
I don't know. I like actually can't think of something that I don't like. Yeah, if I were there, I probably could find like something I didn't like, but
overall, nothing off the top of your head.
nothing like right off my brain. No.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Yeah, see, I don't know enough, but I will say y'all music is not good. I won't say it's trash because everyone has a preference, but out in the U.S., yeah, no. It's not there. It's not there. But you know what? To each his own. To each his own.
I really do respect their whole.
I like how he says that though. He says it in a way that like he doesn't like it, but he's not like coming at anyone else for that. People have their own opinions, don't they? I mean, he's not coming at other people for having their opinions. The last guy just came at us like, yeah, kind of stop making music, like. But I like how he's put it. He's put it like he doesn't like it, but he's not. He's not like coming for people for liking their own sort of style of music, right?
Royal line and everything that they do with that. But I also am, being American myself, very biased to the American political system, and just think that while we are certainly far from being perfect, a lot of the ideas that we are grounded on and a lot of the things that the checks and balances that we've built into our system are really unique to our country, and I think that they don't have all of that, and so sometimes the balance of powers perhaps isn't quite what it is in America.
Okay. I don't really have any like negative annotations like on London, so I mean, then again, I haven't been there, so you know, I'm.
It's just London.
Bliss to their issues.
Not even England, just London on its own. It's funny how that is like seen as the mainstay in England, which I can't actually argue with. Such a big city.
So, but I mean, in my mind, it's a good place. Yeah, good place.
I guess I can't say something I don't like because I haven't been there. Like, I've only ever heard good things. Like, no one's ever like, England sucks, like, they're so bad. Like, it's always just, like, good things. So, yeah.
She's such a typical American girl. She's way too kind.
I tend to stay away from stuff I don't like. So if I don't like it, then I just probably don't even know about it.
I don't
That's
like,
fair.
I don't know if this is actually true, but the stereotype is that they look down on people from the U.S. I don't like that.
How does he mean that? We look down... I wouldn't say that's true. There's definitely like some, maybe on the internet, maybe it's just the internet saying that kind of stuff. Like, you know how people just get angry on the internet, whether you're from the US or the UK. There seems to be some sort of like rivalry on like YouTube comments and stuff. But in general, I wouldn't really say that's the case. Maybe again, I'm just speaking for myself, and in this whole video I am just speaking for myself. But from what I see, I don't know. Maybe that's the case in certain people, but in general, I wouldn't say that's true. At all. I wouldn't say that's true at all.
4 like countries that make up the United Kingdom, which were England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Which country what's on the top of your list to visit out of those 4?
It's a toss-up really when I think about it. If I'm thinking of it in the skating category, like Wales and England, I've seen like a bunch of skate spots there on their maps too, but I would pick England. I've seen the majority of the spots there, so England.
They love their skating, don't
Well,
they?
since I've already been to England, I'm not going to say that one, but I feel like Northern Ireland would be really cool.
It probably would be England, because like I know most of the skate spots that I know in Europe from those 4 countries are in England.
Oh, right, okay.
So again, I would go there just to skate. Yeah. And probably has like the richest amount of history.
So I've already been to Ireland, so I'd probably go to Northern Ireland because I didn't get the chance to visit there, so I would probably just go there.
Ireland.
Ireland?
Yeah.
Okay. And then yourself?
Probably Ireland.
Ireland?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
well,
heard
that's
it's
a lot
really
of people
pretty.
go to Northern
I'd have to
Ireland.
say Northern Ireland too, just because I'm very Black Irish, and a lot of my family's from there, and I think that'd be cool. But it's kind of a toss-up between that and Wales.
I probably want to visit Wales because I watched this like cool anime, and it's like what was it called, Vinland Saga. So like, yeah, I want to just go out there and check out the like. It was like the anime was raw, the landscape was perfect. So I just want to like go out there. And look at
Anime, I love that.
Yeah.
I would definitely go to England. Yeah, just because I mean that's like
That's
a
funny,
cool
man.
place to say you have visited, and I haven't
That
been
is
there,
funny.
so I'd want to check that out first, and then like go to the other places.
Probably England. Just because I heard England more times than any of the rest of those.
Definitely would love to go to Scotland. Gotta visit the Loch Ness. Gotta wear me a kilt and do my thing real quick. I think that's real cool. You guys definitely got some good beer out there, good pubs I love to visit. So, yeah.
Could you give me your best English
Oh, here we
accent?
go. I love hearing Americans do English accents.
Would you like some tea and crumpets, Mum?
Can
Crumpets
you give me
bag,
like a
can't
sentence
lie.
to say?
Hello, Poppet.
Hello, my name's Callie, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. So.
She does not like doing
I
that.
don't know what they say. I'm not good. I could barely speak English. Oh God.
I'm not really much good at accents, but I guess it's a sunny, beautiful day.
Cheerio. And they like.
They think we're so posh. I mean, I say that, I'm probably going to sound posh when I'm saying that to people watching this, but I don't know why. I don't know why.
Like, cheerio.
Top of the morning to you, darling.
Hello, Mike.
Not Leviosa, Leviosa.
Hello.
Harry Potter.
Hello, mates. I didn't need to go over there. Maybe you guys can help me with my accent. You know, get me on par.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is what some
I enjoyed
Americans
this,
think
man,
about
honestly.
England and its people. Now, a couple things to point out is that in the video there are a lot of young people, because I could not find any older people that were willing to go on camera and talk about what they think about England. So the answers you'll get are answers coming from younger people, so keep that in mind. So in conclusion, I ask my fellow Americans, what do you think about England and its people?
I'm intrigued to see this
I'll
comments.
leave you with that.
I enjoyed this, honestly. I may have seemed a bit triggered in this. I honestly wasn't. I guess I just wanted to answer some of the things, really, like. But it is still interesting seeing the perspective. One thing I've never understood is... Wait, let's just see this. I'd probably be the only black person there. The 1.9 million black people in England. Am I a joke to you? That confused me because, I mean, again, maybe it's just the perception of what he sees, but that one did confuse me because there's especially London. London's one of the most multicultural cities in the world. And even the UK, like, even though London there's a big sort of... Well, there's 40 million black people in the US to 1.9 million in the UK. Okay, that is a big difference. I just said there's more than 1.9 million though, but maybe I'm just wrong with that. Well, they're all in for a shock when they come to the UK. Cute British accent, Scousers and people from Birmingham want to know your location. When I tell you, if you want to see like accents, Scouse accent, I hate it. Birmingham as well, I'm not the biggest fan of, but Scouse is just the most crazy accent you'll ever hear, man. Tell us about England, Americans, London, literally. None of these people have ever heard of Road, man. I'll probably be the only black person there. Big Ben wasn't big enough. Someone should explain to her that Big Ben is a bell, not a building. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. At least they think we're nice. Cute British accents are proper. US British people, alright bruv, innit? British music isn't good. What planet is this dude on? Yeah, when I hear this, I don't even really listen to that. I love English music, but that's just for me, isn't it? I know music isn't for everyone. I forgot to mention England was 2 years alone in World War II. That was amazing, selfless, and almost cost them everything. We owe them a lot for holding in it together until we made our entrance. Thank you to all the Americans who love the UK. I'm from London. I like Americans. I'd probably be the only black person there somewhere. That confused me as well, but again, it's just perception, isn't it? The rest of the world forgot about Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. All they remember is England. That is interesting, but I was surprised when they said like more people wanted to go to Northern Ireland than like England. I'm not gonna lie, I would have thought England would be where people would say, but I mean that's just how it is, isn't it? But I see in the suggested videos, what do English people think of America? I'm probably going to do that soon, honestly. I do really enjoy these sorts of videos, so I'm definitely down to do more. But if you guys would want that, please let me know in the comments, because I just like seeing these sort of like the cultural differences and what sort of different cultures think of other cultures, different countries think of other countries. I just find it interesting. But if you want more of this, let me know in the comments. And until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.